Today, why do we care so much about what people think of us? Yeah, this is your Monday morning moment where our goal each week is to provide you with a strong, positive message of faith that we hope will help you get your week off to a great start. Now, I don't remember a lot about freshman psychology class. In fact, I only remember one thing, and it's this line right here. Are you ready? You are who you think other people think you are. Now, think about that for a second. You are who you think other people think you are. Now, the reason I can remember that all these years later is because it's so true. I mean, aren't we all like that? Don't we all care about what other people think? Why is that? Well, I will contend that it's not necessarily a bad thing to be concerned about what other people think, but it's really the reasons why we care about that matters. And I think for most of us, if we're honest, the reason we care so much is because we're all very insecure to a certain degree. And what that means is that we're looking for validation from somewhere, and for most of us, we're looking for a validation from this world, which means other people. Okay, so that's kind of like a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Well, I want to give you two gold nugget Bible verses right now to help put all of this into biblical perspective and to really let you know what's really important. And the first comes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 25. Now, I'm reading the modern version of this, so it will apply clearly for you guys. Here it is. The fear of human opinion disables. Trusting in God protects you from this. Yeah. And then in the New Testament, Paul's letter to the Galatians, chapter 1, verse 10, listen to this. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. So there you go. In a nutshell, that pretty much clears it up. The bottom line is this: until you care more about what God thinks of you than what this world thinks of you, you'll never be free of the chains of self-doubt. And many of us know what that's all about. And I use the word chains. Yeah, you got that visual? It is like that, isn't it? So here's what I think you need to do. A couple of suggestions for you. One, do not seek validation of your value or your purpose in life from the voices in this world. And there's a real specific reason why you shouldn't do that. And that's because the people that you think matter the most, they really don't care that much because they're too consumed with themselves to care as much as you think they care or you would like them to care. It's that simple. Most people have their own concerns. They're not that concerned about you. But second thing is, you should cultivate and find a very small group of people whom you trust and you know will always be there to lift you up and give you a feeling of positivity without having any other kind of agenda. Try and find those people. You need to cling to them. All right. I want to leave you with a quote from yesterday's sermon from Father Andy Buchanan at Galilee Church, and this just really hit home for me. He was actually talking about Jacob, but from Genesis. But listen to this and take this to heart. No one can look to the bottom of who you are and still love you, but God. All right, now just soak that in. To the bottom of who every ounce of you. No one can look to the bottom of who you are and still love you, but God. Okay, that will never change. Think about that. All right, the next time you're looking to this world for validation. So I'll leave you with this. Don't change who God has made you to be simply to try and make others like you. You will never find fulfillment with that. Be true to yourself, be true to God, and you will enjoy a freedom you've never known. All right, friends and neighbors, that's it for this week. As always, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times in every way. May the Lord be with all of you. Stay strong, keep the faith, have a fantastic week. We're going to see you right back here next Monday.